Hi, Boo. It is currently 2:18 in the morning, and I'm only 80% recovered from my sickness. Joy. And I'm like so many episodes behind. I have like 6 episodes to record. One Supergirl, one Flash, 2 Legends, and 2 Arrow. And I just recorded 1 Legends right now, so this is my reaction rant to Arrow Season 5, Episode 17, titled Kapiushon or something like that. Kapiushon. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm gonna call it Cappy for short. But anyway, the reason why I did not record much this week is because I've been sick. Like, this entire week, I've been pretty much recovering. Last week was the worst of my sickness. I don't remember if it was the entire week last week, but I know majority of last week I was really sick and I couldn't really record. And this week I'm recovering. I'm still a little sick though. But anyway, yeah, episode 17 of Arrow. If I remember correctly, hang on, guys. I'm sorry about that, guys. I thought I heard something. Anyway, what you call it? Arrow Season 5, Episode 17, titled Kapiushon or something like that. Anyway, I think it started off in flashbacks, where Anatoly becomes the new Pakhan or something like that. I don't even know what that is, but it's something to do with the Bratva. But anyway, what was really surprising in the flashbacks is the fact that we see Malcolm Merlyn in this flashback. And apparently Malcolm Merlyn has history with the Kovar dude, because the Kovar buys a sarin gas from Malcolm Merlyn. And Anatoly, in fact, Anatoly even meets Malcolm because Anatoly shows up at Kovar's place right when Kovar buys the sarin gas from Malcolm. So Anatoly has actually had an interaction with Malcolm Merlyn as well, albeit small. Anyway, Anatoly learns that the Kovar is planning a coup against the Russian government, and it has to do with this sarin gas thing that he, most likely to do with this gas thing that he bought from Merlin. Anyway, Oliver tortures one of Kovar's operatives and learns that Kovar has invited key government officials to his own casino, where he plans to use the sarin gas that he got from Malcolm, and he plans to use it to assassinate all these key government officials. Death by gas, right? And of course, you could tell by Anatoly's face when he learns what Oliver did to Kovar's operative, the torturing. He's somewhat disturbed and disgusted by it a bit. You could tell by his face, from what I remember. And if I remember correctly, Oliver managed to convince. Do you remember Tayana? Tayana? I don't remember her name. Tayana. How do you pronounce it again? T-A-I-A-N-A-S. Wait, no. T-A-I-A-N-A. Tayana. Remember her, the lady in the island? Her mother, Oliver finds her mother, Galina, who apparently works for the Kovar person, because Oliver manages to convince Galina to give him her key card to the casino, because she works for Kovar and she has a key card. And Oliver and the Bratva infiltrate the casino. Unfortunately, as they're doing so, Kovar does learn that Galina has betrayed him. Kovar learned that Galina pretty much betrayed him by giving her keycard to Oliver, and unfortunately, that leads to her getting killed. And Oliver unfortunately finds her body, and of course this pisses Oliver off, because Galina was just innocent in all this, right? And unfortunately, she was, I don't want to be mean and say collateral damage, but Oliver unfortunately brought her into this mess and she got killed for it, which sucks because Oliver Oliver killed. If you remember, Diana was controlled by that little artifact thing that Damien Dark had to get his powers. She was controlled by that, and Diana got Oliver to kill her, so she doesn't kill anyone else. And Oliver, before that, already killed Diana's brother. So, in a way, Oliver has killed both of Galina's parents. Oliver has killed both of Galina's kids. One, literally, the son, by self-defense, because remember, Galina's son tried to kill Oliver at the island, and killing Diana only because she was being controlled by an evil little voodoo magic thingy, and she asked for it. But it sucks. Oliver literally killed both her kids, and now he managed to get the mother killed by getting her involved in this. It sucks. But anyway, Oliver does fail to stop the spread of the gas because a lot of people end up getting killed. And although some people did die, he was able to turn it off, and a good chunk of people, including Anatoly, lived to tell the tale. And just as Oliver is coming up and beating up I believe Oliver and Kovar had a little fight, a little scuffle, while Anatoly and the survivors are watching. And Oliver beats Kovar, and Anatoly is trying to stop Oliver from killing. He literally is like, he will get his don't kill him, he'll have his justice. But unfortunately, Anatoly fails to persuade Oliver from killing Kovar because he kills him anyways, right? And what I really thought was interesting, that majority of this episode was literally flashback. I thought that was an interesting move. I normally don't care much for the flashbacks because, like I said in previous videos, I kind of find them very convenient. Like, everything that's happening in present day, Oliver has dealt with something that mirrors present day happenings on the island, in his 5 years away from everyone else. Not on the island, because obviously he was not on that. He was not just on that island for 5 years. I mean, he obviously there in Russia. He was obviously in Hong Kong. He wasn't always on the island for 5 years, but it's like, those 5 years he wasn't back home in Star City, and everyone assumed he was dead. All those 5 years, things were happening to him, and yet, present day, they're mirroring things that happened to him 5 years ago, and it just seems so convenient, right? That's why I was kind of hesitant to like an episode that was at least 80% of it was based on flashbacks. But anyway, during the present time, though, the small moments of present time that we got, Adrian Chase continues torturing Oliver because remember he still has Oliver captive, and he keeps torturing Oliver because he wants Oliver to confess a secret that apparently Oliver has that apparently Oliver is not aware of, because he's like, I don't know what you're talking about. What is this secret you want me to confess? And unfortunately, Adrian brings in Evelyn. Remember Evelyn Sharp, aka Artemis, who used to be part of Team Arrow but then betrayed them to Prometheus? Apparently Adrian Chase brings in a seemingly reluctant Evelyn into the cell. And he's like, he pretty much, I think, drops, I know it was a sharp object, I'm not sure if it was like a dagger or a knife or something, but he pretty much leaves one there for Evelyn. And he's like, when I come back, you had better kill Evelyn, or Evelyn has either you kill Evelyn or Evelyn kills you. If you don't kill Evelyn, I will kill her myself, basically, right? So he leaves, and Evelyn's like, I'm sorry. Oliver picks up, I want to say it was a knife or something, and tries to attack Oliver, and Oliver obviously, you know, he defuses her a bit and knocks her down. And as Adrian comes back, he's like, are you kidding me? And then he pretty much holds Evelyn in a head, you know that head crack, you know in movies and shows when they kill someone by like cracking their necks like that with their head in like a headlock? He has Evelyn in that. And unfortunately, you know, he keeps saying, tell me your secret, confess your secret. And of course Oliver breaks down because he's like, what the hell kind of secret? What WTF? I don't know what secret you're talking about. What do you want me to confess? And unfortunately, that is not the answer, because seemingly Adrian kills Evelyn. Like that, and she drops on the floor, and Oliver's like, because he's like, well, I left you two here for one of you guys to kill each other. And you want to confess your secret, so you know what? I'll kill Evelyn. And Oliver's like, oh my god. And pretty much that was his breaking point. Apparently, seeing Adrian kill Evelyn in front of him because Oliver wouldn't do it. Oliver reveals that apparently this big secret that Oliver pretty much reveals out loud that he killed those previous people because he liked to kill them. He liked it. He loved killing them. And apparently that's this big secret that Adrian wanted to hear. Adrian wanted to hear Oliver say that he killed these people in the past because he liked killing. And Oliver finally reveals it, which of course Adrian's happy to hear. And it was, you know, when I saw Adrian snap Evelyn's neck, I actually felt bad for her. I'm like, oh my god, because when you see her, she looks like she's been tortured, starved to death, and all that stuff. And then Adrian seemingly kills her, right? But then the bitch gets up. And I'm like, are you for real? I actually had sympathy for you. I had sympathy for you when Adrian brought you into the cell. I had sympathy for you when you said, I'm sorry, Oliver, and you're only fighting because you wanted to survive. I felt so bad for you when I saw Adrian seemingly kill you, and it was all a hoax. Adrian did not kill Evelyn. It was all a fake. Evelyn was alive the whole time because she got up, and she's like, huh, you were right, Adrian. It did break him. And she just walked out the cell because Adrian's like, give me some time with him. And Adrian just opens the cell, lets him out, and is like, you know what, Oliver, you can go now. You can go. Just before you go, though, that little tattoo of yours, I'm gonna burn it. So every time you look down at it, you're just gonna be reminded of all of this. Everything that happened to you with Evelyn, and the fact that you just revealed your biggest secret is that you like to kill people. Every time you see that burnt Bratva tattoo now. So he pretty much blowtorches the Bratva tattoo, and Oliver manages to return to the hideout, and he tells the team that he wants to disband the team and end his vigilantism. And that was very shocking to hear. And it was so sad seeing that. It was disturbing, but also sad when Adrian pretty much blowtorched the tattoo, because you see a flashback of when Anatoly and Oliver get the matching Bratva tattoos when he becomes a Bratva catfin. Oh, and in a flashback we also see Malcolm helps Kovar's operatives revive Kovar. So apparently Kovar is still alive out there in the world. And so, yeah, this episode was all kinds of shockers. I started feeling sorry for Evelyn until the bitch got up and said it was all a hoax. Shocking that Oliver decided to disband the team. I've never seen Oliver that broken. The only time I've ever seen him that broken is when his mom died. Like, for real. But anyway, this is my reaction to Arrow Season 5, Episode 17, titled Kapiushon. Peace, guys.